As an RVer and boater, we love our tow vehicle. So truck maintenance is very important to us. This is Dave with Mile High Campers coming back at you again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to change the front brake pads and rotors on a 2015 Ford F250. Now this process should be similar, I believe, from 2011 to 2018. Part numbers may vary, but the process should be the same. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the truck is in park and the e-brake is on, and then you're going to want to block the rear wheels. Then the next step is we're going to pull this cap off. Once you get the lug nuts loose, you can go ahead and start lifting up the truck. And you just need to lift it up high enough that the wheel clears the ground so you can take the wheel off. Okay, we're working on the driver's side here, and we turn the steering wheel to the right. So the first thing we're going to do is start with this bolt up here, and then we're going to go to this bolt down here at the bottom, and we're going to be using a 16mm socket. We're going to use our lug bar here. We're just going to go behind the caliper, and we're just pushing the piston in. There you go. Okay, we've got this off. So we just went ahead and moved the caliper up here. We kind of tied it off with a bungee so it's out of our way. Okay, so now we're just going to take the pads out.
Jeez.
And as you can see, this pad was toast. This is how you know your brakes are bad.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, here's our inside pad. Next, you're going to have to remove these two bolts, and you can either use a 21mm wrench or a 21mm socket. Either way, you're probably going to have to use a breaker bar or helper bar of some sort because they are torqued down fairly tight. Okay, and then we can remove this. Alright, next you're going to want to pound the rotor off. Once you break it loose, you can go ahead and pull it off. Next step, we've got the rotor, and we're going to go ahead and use some brake cleaner to clean off the rotor. The reason why we got to do this is because the manufacturer puts a protective oil on the surface, and we need to remove that oil. Alright, we've got the new rotor on, and we've got a lug nut on there holding it in place. Next, we need to remove the clips from the brake caliper bracket because the pads came with new clips. Then we're going to be cleaning the bracket with a wire brush and installing the new clips. Once again, we're using our 21mm socket and ratchet to tighten these down. Now these bolts need to be torqued down as well, and what we found out from online, it was showing 166 foot-pounds. But by all means, please do your own research and double check that torque spec. Okay, now we're going to torque it. Next step, we're going to put our pads in, and as you can see, these particular pads are marked inner and outer, which is very helpful. First we'll install the outer pad. Next we'll install the inner pad. Now we've got the caliper, the old pad, and a C-clamp, and we're going to be pushing the piston in. They also sell a specialty tool for this that pushes it in, but this is definitely one way that you can get the job done.
Let the pistons go back and force the fluid back into the master cylinder. So you do it a little at a time.
So the piston is pushed in at this point, so now we're going to go ahead and mount the caliper.
And hopefully we got the pistons pushed back far enough.
If not, you just got to keep repeating the process until it's pushed back far enough. What we found online for these bolts is 56 foot-pound, but again, do your research. We are going to go ahead and use 56 foot-pound. Now that we've got that torqued down and straightened out, we're going to go ahead and put the wheel back on, but don't run off just yet because we've got another tip for you. When you're putting the wheel back on, be sure to use the correct tightening pattern. Okay, now all we got to do is the other side. It's going to be identical to this, so just follow the same steps that we did for this side on the other side. And now we got one last tip for you.
And when you finish up the job and you get inside to step on the brake for the first time, do not step on the brake pedal all the way to the floor. If you do that, you're liable to jam the piston inside the master cylinder at the bottom of its travel, and then it'll be stuck. So pump the brake pedal with little pumps until those pistons are able to go out in the caliper and set the brake pads. So just short little pumps until the pressure builds, and that'll save you from locking that piston up in the master cylinder.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to check out all the information we've got in the description. Alright guys, well that's it for the video. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace!